This story is called Young Goodman Brown by Nathaniel Hawthorne. I'm just gonna say it right away. I relate to the main character, young Goodman Brown, and I don't think he was wrong. And I could care less what the narrator has to say about his death. The way they disposed of him, they didn't care about him. They're like good riddance to him, good riddance to the world. I'm with the main character on this, okay? So it's my go-to comfort reading. It comforts me because it's a quest. It comforts me because there's the way the words are said, the way it's read, the fact that every time it's read to me, it feels new. I love the pink ribbon reference. Just the details are so wonderful. They say he's wordy. I don't think so. It has a very uh, Caperucita Roja or Little Red Riding Hood vibe to it, where this is about something else. It's not about a little girl running through the woods and the neck of a wine bottle breaking, and no, this is about her losing her virginity, her being tempted off the path. The difference between the hunter and the wolf is the hunter hunts the beast, whereas the wolf gave in to his beastly desires. That is the difference. There are actually two different types of men in the world. That's what it's representing. The fact that the grandmother was eaten has to do with the fact that somebody is coming to terms with the process of life and death and what it takes to be somebody who reproduces, which is kind of like, for a child, shocking. I would hope that it wouldn't be because it's normal, but whatever. That's the vibe it gives, because there's this description of a staff that's very strange. It totally tells you that old dude's the devil, but he's also looks like goodly because it's supposed to represent his great grandfather, who, from what I gather, it's either his father or his grandfather was in the Salem witch trials as a judge, but never repented of it. So that's an interesting backstory. I just wanted to add a few notes to this. The reason why I love the story, it inspired me to write Lions, because I made her name Faith, and she's in front of these three judges, and her name, I made her name Grace, not Faith, sorry. And she's before these three judges, and she's being questioned, and she has to answer to her love and understanding and of Jesus and what he did, because giving her testimony, giving the truth. The fact her name was Faith gave me faith in the story from go. Like, it really had me feeling like I'm safe in the hands of this person writing the story, and I still feel that way. I don't like Scarlet Letter so much. I was thinking about the time in which Nathaniel Hawthorne was living, and I've been praying about this to God, about the fact that, can we get some credit? Can we get some points here as Christians, that there's so much, social media, temptation with politics, temptation with all this evil in the world. There's evil everywhere. So unlike Goodman Brown, who went into the woods and had to find it, it's on billboards. It's advertised everywhere. And not even kind of evil stuff. I'm talking like the dirtiest, the grossest, most disgusting, pit of your stomach, vile, and we're all participating in the ceremony. You are participating in something really, really dark and evil, and by accident. It's just the way it is. And so we are swimming in tar right now, born into darkness in a way the apostles would never understand. We're not invited into some ceremony. Our life with this disgusting world is the ceremony that everybody has no choice but to participate in. This guy, this author, was raised and born in a time that is so drastically different. He had to go seek the evil. The evil is chasing us every single day. It just gets old, and I'm always asking God, do we get points for that? Like, when we go to heaven, we have to explain the reality of what's happening here. How are people going to believe us? This is what it reminds me of. Maybe because I have trust issues here, but I wrote the story for my English teacher one time, and it was not a story. She said, describe your favorite place. I did three, because I'm always trying to top it. I don't know why, but describe your favorite place. Really get into the scenery, what it's like, what it smells like, the place. I did three places, and because I lived overseas, I chose whatever places, I don't know. And she wrote in big red letters on the side, "Is this fact or fiction?" You're telling me that we're going to go to heaven and have conversations with Apostle Paul about the battles we had, and he's not going to look at us like, is that fact or fiction? Because I'm positive he is. There's no way that actually was like normal. And I can feel that contrast with listening to these type of stories from different times in history. How do you not lose faith in humanity? How do you not lose faith in people? So my point is, I relate to the guy, and I know the narrator's got strong opinions about the fact the guy dies alone and nobody cares and everybody says good riddance to him. But who cares what the world thinks? That evil world? Who cares what the world thinks? It's evil. Of course it says good riddance, because he's the only one who saw them for what they are. Now, one would say that maybe he just had a bad dream. Maybe he just a bad trip of some kind. That I'm praying for joy. I don't know. Would I have to climb under a rock to feel that? Would I have to close my eyes to this world? What would I need to do to justify feeling joy in this world? Would I just pretend like it's not happening? Do I become cold? Do I become hard? Do I become a Goodman Brown? What does it mean? It feels like he got behind a window and decided, I'm here and the world is there. And I think he did it to protect himself, maybe. That's why I love this story, because it gets me thinking. That's my video. I don't know, I'm ranting, but this is Linda of Christ King forever. May God be with you.